Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/Xisuma, playing some more of that Shapez game. Oh, and I've been making some progress between the last stream and now, and I got a plan for this stream. It's going to be great. Chewy Pepper, Bear, Lightly Lucid, Lucro, Hero Blender, thank you for the bananas in chat, letting me know that we are indeed live and you can hear me. Right, so progress update. All of the non-color related challenges have been done with our shapes. If I go into here, you'll see that all of these are color related. With exception, well, not with exception, this one right here. This is the one where we need to pin stuff, and I haven't done any of that yet. So at some point today, we might work on doing the pins, but then after that, Shapez logo might technically be one without color. But we've got a long way to go. Long way to go. Our focus for today, though, is something a little different. Might start to work on the next milestone. We'll definitely spend and buy some upgrades. And I learned about this operator level. What's really interesting is I'm in the top 46% of players worldwide. And the only thing I've turned in is this one right here. So I built a little setup to turn these in. And essentially every so many thousand you get given 50 platforms and 2 research points. So with all the other tasks that I've got done, we've got 91 research points at the moment. Sun Star Girl, thank you so much for 5 months of support. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for tuning in and resubscribing. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful day. Let's go down here and have a look at what I did. So I found squares and circles near these dies and near each other. And I did things the lazy way and just belted them together. Where they belted together, all I had to do is create 2 platforms and copy paste them. Like so. And technically we don't need the crossroads on this side, so I might rip those out and just have these belts coming in. And here's the thing, we could scale this up, because it just continuously delivers these things back to the main platform. So a little bit of scaling going on down there. I will probably at some point want to redesign this so we can kind of maximize our input. And doing some colorful stuff up here is kind of the aim of the game that we're playing today. Lightly Lucid, you missed the last stream. No, wait, you're talking to someone else. Oh, whatever. Well, chat is just talking to each other. Chat is just talking to each other. Fair enough. Talk amongst yourselves. I was going to answer some questions and stuff. The Warlock, thank you for 5 months. Appreciate it, my dude. Coming in with the Amazon Prime. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for doing that. Thanks for the resub. Yeah, so a handful of things that we want to do in this stream, but we've got to start with the research points. I know exactly where I want to spend them. We are going to get the train's fluid wagon, which costs 25. There we go. And then there's another one that costs 25, I think. I'll know it when I see it. This one. Oh, I went right past it. Fluid miner extensions. So with those 2, we're going to be able to increase the amount of fluids that we pick up. So that's good. I might want this one here. It only costs 6. I'd love to get the vortex delivery, but we really needed those other ones first. And so not a lot of this now looks like much of a priority, basically. And some are quite pricey. Yeah, that one's just a bit of fun, isn't it? So then over on this side, I figured that train speed and capacity made a lot of sense right now. If we up the capacity, we'll be able to deliver more items, which of course we want to do. And they'll get there faster with this one. Painting might be a good idea because we're working with fluids. Let's just up that by 1 anyway then. And then I think capacity might be the other thing to spend, but let's not actually... Oh, I'm so glad I scrolled up. I think we need vortex inputs as well. Let's not spend any more, Because if we go back here, like one of the problems with this setup is that, as you can see, like there's not a constant flow of stuff coming in. So what we should probably do is set up this platform here in a way that allows for like trains to come and drop stuff off, and then have all the belts connect and sort of feed them into the middle, right? Just not quite sure what that would look like. I don't know if we're going to have trains that are longer than 5. I mean, we have one that's 4 because of the nature of this over here. Maybe we'll skip that. We'll keep sort of shim-shamming that middle operation. Let's start with this one down here. I think we can scale this up. And this is what's getting us passive research points. We'll also try and make another one of these if we get time. Maddie says, don't worry, X, you are not alone. I'm not alone. You're all here with me. Is that pin task just 4,000 pinned plain circles? Yeah, but they need to be pinned as well. We might as well set up a little something just so we can learn what the pins are. If we come back to the center, we'll do a temporary thing here. Yeah, something very temporary. What thing am I looking for here? Shape miner. Do a little rotation there. Extractors. What way are they facing? Make them face the way we want. So this is the new thing. Pin pusher. Pushes the shape up and creates a support bin below every non-empty quarter on the first layer. That last bit is confusing. It creates a support bin below every non-empty quarter on the first layer. I don't quite get that. Like, below every empty quarter on the first layer, I can picture, but non-empty means there would be something there. So, yeah, it's kind of confusing. Now, it says 3 for every 1. So, do we have the space to do that here? Probably not. Actually, there's a... there might be a bit more space than that. No. Because then you're going to push right up against that. Could run a belt round the back here. No, we're pretty much just doing this. Okay, no. Right, and then we kind of want to go half and half, I think. Remember, we're not trying to achieve any kind of efficiency here. Just gonna shim-sham it like that. Which might be bad with these little connections, actually. Oh, go on then, just do that. Oh, now these ones are weird. I'll just rebuild the whole thing. That'll do. That'll do. They're going in there. And we're getting it. So we built the correct thing. It's just it's kind of weird. So this thing, let's zoom in. It looks like it shrinks them, but I think it also pushes them up a level is the idea. I don't know what that means for, like, if you drop them on an existing shape, etc. But I guess we'll learn with time. Perhaps the next pin task will tell us more as well. There's options down the bottom here, but not one to just show you what's pinned. Oh, you're excited to see Phasmo? Yeah, it's been pushed back a week. Questions: would separating the train tracks in half and loading shapes from one onto the other increase the throughput? Don't know what you mean. Separating train tracks. They already... All my trains have their own track anyway. Are you... Like, you're saying... do the loading and the unloading on different tracks? That doesn't make any sense, because if you load the shapes onto a track, how do they come off? I don't understand that. Another visualization coming up. Okay. Hey, where was the pinned one? That's what I was looking for. I thought there was a way to see which one you got pinned. So then we have to die it, then pin it again, then pin it again. I mean, that is like... just something we could leave running here for now to get that whole thing done. I mean, there's die right over there, so... maybe if I rotate that and put a platform on the corner here, we could do it proper. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That doesn't have to face into there, does it? So we'll rebuild that in a minute. But remember, we brought fluid trains... and I've got to think about how to use them. So over here, we want to scale this operation up. And I'm not really sure how to do that. I think it would begin with adding more miners, right? More belts. So this has been sort of aligned, so we can do that left to right pretty easy. Then we're going to run out of die. So that's when... this setup that I built, look, it's running out over here. So we already actually need more die right now. So that establishes what it is we're trying to achieve. Now, this setup here does not have the first thing that we're going to build, which is the fluid. No, it's in this tab. The extension. That one, that's it. Right, now, we've been streaming for 12 minutes. I've been waffling a little longer than I would have liked because I've got a hot bevy. Let's start drinking that. Human Portals, welcome to the stream. Good stuff. Chat is talking to each other again. Nightmare, Ink Crystal, welcome to the stream. Starkiller, welcome. Right, so now these things are already set up. This belt right here is probably like over full now. I think it was already full, to be honest. So now we need the fluid. This is where we need trains. So we go straight into fluid loading. So we got that. So if I wanted to build more here, wait, well, let's think about this. When we unload, now you see we're doing this thing where we pipe across. We could try and rearrange this so that those things feed into the shape of this platform here. Sorry, the amount of these. It's an interesting idea. Normal doubled up. You're on about adding an intermediary train to load and unload. That would slow it down, would it not? Because then you have the trains sitting and unloading and loading. Yeah, each train has to go half, so twice the speed. No, because they've got to sit on the tracks and unload and load again. The only way that would work is if you knew the loading and unloading time, and if it was like there's a certain distance where it would reach, where it would maybe save, but I don't know, it seems like it doesn't make sense. Yeah, so if we look at, we're attempting to like really scale here, so we shouldn't be afraid to just figure this stuff out, right? So we're gonna go 6. I think we want to go 8. Now, it doesn't want to place it there on a temporary basis. That's fine. So let's go... let's delete some of this. More than that would have been nice. So I'm going to cut that and put it... It'll let me put it there. Right, I'm kind of already sussing out how this is going to work. Let's delete that. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go for 8. We're going to scale up to 8. Dude, why? The shift thing is a little unresponsive on occasion. So that's 7 and then 8 is here. So then you go over to your trains. Fluid loading. Draw that. Space pipes. To shimmy it all across. Wow. That's something, isn't it? So I think what we want to do is save. This needs to be like a blueprint, this bit here. Like, it'd be nice to include that, but doesn't seem to be the way it works. Fluid full. I don't know. Eventually I've got to look at those names and rename stuff. So, another part of this schematic might just be setting up one for having 8 trains, right? I could even, if I wanted to, make this thing a little bit more footprint conscious, let's say. Keep it in a bit more of a square area. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then make it turn the corner. So that thing's going to whiz out, load up 8 of those, and then shoot up here. Yeah, we're on a rail now, so that old belt will have to go. And then somewhere up here, we have to change all of this again. The goal... Thought that was going to, like, select from top to bottom, but it didn't. The goal here is to massively scale up what we were doing before. So if we've got 8 lots of that, I got a feeling that's going to supply more than 8 lots of this. Now, if you look at where we started from, yeah, I think we can do this. Okay, so what's the width? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow. Okay, we're going to rebuild the whole thing, essentially. And we need to rebuild the platforms at the front as well. So that's 12. Should we just go for 12 rather than 13? 13 might be a bit on the mental side. This might also not be the best way to scale up. I don't know. We're just learning. Playing the game and learning, innit? Innit, bruv? Vario says, don't forget a train stop. That's a good point. Haven't actually done what's required for that yet. Actually, no, we have. We put in the thing, the rail train stop. So do that. I'm not going to get distracted by this pin task now. We're just going to crack on with this. Okay, so if we scale this up to 12, we're going to take that and go 1, 2, 3. Ah, got to go down one more. Now, the next thing is this. We're obviously going to unload. Now, that's interesting. My trains are in like a formation of 8. How do we distribute a formation of 8 in a row and say get to all of these things? I think these are going to have to work individually, and then we're going to need like crossovers. Is that what I'm thinking? Like one feeds in each row. We're definitely going to get throttled by the amount of liquid in a pipe. Chat, any suggestions? Any thoughts on this? You try playing the game, but sadly RAM doesn't like running it alongside a stream. You're running out of RAM. Interesting. There might be other stuff running on your computer you can close if you're running out of RAM, but let's go ahead and unlock that. So I've sort of steamrolled into this new idea. Whoops. This wasn't actually the way I planned on doing it. As I started to lay that out, it just seemed like, oh my god, we can add 8 train stops, right? Might not be that we actually need that many. Could be that we put these in like groups of 3 and then stagger them. So we can picture that, but then you need space for. Okay, you're going to need your belts to go under. Let's try this. Do it in threes. So belt needs to go under for the ones here to come in. Then the next ones get staggered over by 1. Assuming there's enough room here. Let's check it out. So we'll go to our space belt. Oh no, but that also needs to go there. No, that doesn't make any sense. Well, kinda. Kinda. I was trying to be a little too cheeky with the compression. Okay, so space belt will go under here and back out, and that leaves you with the room that you want. Why does that need... Oh yeah, it needs a 1 because we need this space. Now, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking that works. I just don't know if it lines up with our stations. Like, have we got the right thing here? We have. So there's 1. Why did it curve? I just rotated it. That's 3. 5. 7. So there's enough room for it to unload for all of those. There's a mistake though with this. Can you spar? Yeah, no, there's a big mistake. There is a big mistake. So yeah, that it likes that. But how far is it going to go? Oh, you're not going to Why did it automatically connect last time? So it was happy to do that. That's very odd. Am I using the right thing? Space pipe? Okay, I've used the wrong thing. That makes sense. So here it doesn't like it, right? What do you think, chat? This feels like I might be doing it a hard way when there's an easier way. No thoughts, empty head today. Fair enough. Maybe what I need to use is... I can think of something I need to use. Yeah, the music's in game. Maybe what I need to use now is a platform here. Yeah, I can get it. I've got that instinct to make stuff look like really neat, right? Don't always have to follow that instinct. This is where we need like belts going across. You could argue I could have done this for every crossing square as well, but, you know. Then we go to fluids. So we go up, here, down there. I think I'll just... Oh, it doesn't work like that. Zoom out, grab that, copy it. All right. There you go. That's all we're going to try here. We're going to try it. So back to the train, rail to there, put the stop on it. And then we need the unloaders, fluid unloading. Okay, good thing there's a little... Oh, no, wait, that was the correct spot to put it. The fluid unloader goes on there. Fluid pipe. Okay. That's good. And remember, we can copy and paste this over to the other one. Just got to put in a few more details, I guess. One, two, three. Using a lot of tiles, so it might not be very tile efficient, but, you know, just we're trying stuff, aren't we? We're going to disable this now. This train isn't actually doing anything, so we can get rid of that for now. Okay, then when working on this one, obviously we've got to scale back that. I think we want to, like, copy this. We copied that yet? I wonder if it will work the same on this new platform. Whiz in over here. No, this one's going to be way trickier, isn't it? Okay. Let's just start with these. Try and get them in a row. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many did we do on this one? Wasn't it 8? It was 8, so we don't need that last one. Okay, then these get copied. Delete all of that. Put in our new space pipes. Let's get the loaders up. This is where I should, again, probably just use this. I should be bookmarking these spaces because I'm jumping around to them so much. So we're going to grab that plus that. Excellent. Zip over here and plop it down. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Hey, there it is. Oh yeah, it's a rail now. Of course, it's a rail now. And all of this here is going to be different too. Let's go do that. This is the same as the previous thing. I think we can delete a lot of that for now. We need to copy and rotate this, I believe. Crazy. Crazy how powerful this copy rotate stuff is. So that matches all of that. Wow. I love how power play this like scaling is. It's wild, and it will probably get more powerful. Testing X lol. Now I want to know if he mispronounces my name when he reads the chat of mine. Oh, I didn't even read your name. Oh, you didn't even think of that, did ya? God, what a rude streamer not reading a name. You're getting Factorio vibes. Oh yeah, definitely. We are factorying. We are factorying. We're doing something. Let's go ahead and delete these. And then grab this and move it so it's like here. This is a lot like Factorio. Factorio's got a bit more of a survival element to it, I guess you could say. This is very much just kind of like creative, put things where you want vibes, right? Okay, now what we need to do is scale up all of this. Yeah, this is the bit to me that looks like really inefficient now that we're scaling it. If they were closer together, it would look fantastic. But hey, as I've said many times, we're just learning, just having fun. Let's go ahead and I think we can actually copy that, right, and put it here and here. Ah, now this is where I said that we wouldn't need liquids coming up, but we do need output going across. Yeah, so on this side, we actually don't need these platforms. What we do is we put in our, how is that? That's like 3. Put in that shape. That's all we need. But on the opposite side, it needs to be this all of the way. And everywhere. Whew. Now that's a sight to behold. That's a sight to behold. I hope it works, by the way. Like, is it ready to start working? The trains should be... Let's check the flow. Like... Yeah, those are blobs. Those circles are ready to go. So they're getting loaded up. They're coming to here where they get unloaded. Now, what happens here then? Oh, do you know what? When I put the wagons down... Dude, I put in regular wagons. There it is in chat. Look, someone figured it out. Black Cobra, you know. Congratulations, my friend, on sussing it out. Lucro, I'm calling you out, mate. Love to put that dirt face in chat. Where were you 20 minutes ago when I put these down? Where were you then, hey? Let's go put in the fluid. But calling me a derp. Who's the real derp? You didn't notice. Jeez. What a fiend. Okay. It's just part of playing the game. You make little mistakes. Jeez. Come on. Give me a break. Cut me some slack. Okay. Now they're fluid wagons. They kind of look the same. They kind of really look the same. Definitely built the fluid one. Tab switches between variants. That's good to know. Hey. It's doing stuff. It's doing stuff. Right. So now we need to see these ones. That one just arrived. Oh my god, quick. Yes. Yes. Let's see some action. Oh, right. It goes across all the way to this is where we see some action. Eventually. Where am I going to see action? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at that action. Gosh, there's so much of it. So much action. I hope 3 is enough for a full set of belts. The bandwidth here might be throttled by something else. I guess we'll see with time. It looks like... Ugh. It looks like this is keeping up. Maybe not, because look at the belt speeds on these ones, right? I'm hoping that this one will like light up less and less. And then slowly the belts will get fuller and fuller. Because if it's not, I think the way to remedy this right now is to... Oh, look, the next batch has arrived. Okay. Is to probably buy an upgrade. I think I was considering getting it. Painting. It's actually 30. I don't know if that actually increases the volume. Maybe train capacity would help here. Lucro, oh, you're so smart. You went back and found a message from an hour ago. Actually, it was more like 20 minutes ago. I mean, if that had your name on it, I'll be pretty impressed. But that's someone else, my dude. Your delusions of non-derpiness. You're a human being just like me. We make mistakes. It's okay. I'm only having fun. Jeez, calm down, chat. This is what I'm known for. You love it. You love it. You absolutely love it. Okay, look, all of that's coming along. You can kind of see when you zoom out that there's these missing tiles occasionally. So there is some sort of room for optimization here. We went from having 4 to 3 together. Maybe we should have gone for 2. But if we do 2 together, we need a bigger train. So, actually, I just noticed something. Ooh, there is a way we can squeeze a little bit more out of this. Let's squeeze, chat. Let's squeeze together. That's going to use 8. Space pipe can do that. Dude, is that an item on... Oh my god. At least I noticed this time. And it changes the type by right-clicking. Dude, the timing there. I was removing rail, and then the train turned up, and it's all good. Okay. That looks legit. Let's go ahead and take that. And put it on this setup here too. No, wrong one. Give it a little rotation. What don't it like about that? It doesn't like building over the same element, which is kind of a shame because it would be really handy to build over the top of elements. This game has done so much good for ease of use and scaling and stuff like that. And then I think there's 1 or 2 things more they could do if they wanted to, like letting you build on top of existing bits. That would be kind of cool. But dude, out of all the games I played where like you wish the controls were a little smarter and slicker, and wouldn't it be cool if dude, I did the shape unloader! What is wrong with me? That's probably why it wouldn't want to paste. Oh no, wait, it had the right one when it wanted to paste. Anyway, blah 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 blah. Let's get back on track. Look, the output is now over here. Nothing's arrived just yet. But now we have to build a mega train. And once again, possibly not the best way to do things. Let's get our shape loaders in place. Oh gosh. Derp faces in chats. Fiending for it. Not allowed to accidentally misclick. Oh, that just means I'm a complete buffoon, doesn't it? Go. Oh, he misclicked. He must not be a human being. Or something like that. Goofy me, thank you so much for 14 months of support. Silberian Wolf, thank you so much for 9 months of support. Greatly appreciated, peeps. That's a Twitch baby right there. Get to press a special button for that one. Yeah, thank you so much for your support. Hope you all are entertained, enjoying some absolutely awesome Shapes too. This game is a lot of fun. And we've spent 35 minutes and done absolutely nothing. That is the way this game works. But we will be rewarded handsomely soon. This was 12, wasn't it? It needs a train stop. Then it will need the locomotive stuff behind it. Train stop. We added. Wait, what am I looking for? Shape wagons. Yeah, locomotive. Then a shape wagon. Yep, so there goes that. That's going to bring it over here. So this is where we definitely need to start rethinking how all of this here works, for sure. Like, not even sure what to do because we're currently shim-shamming it. Well, one thing we're not doing is actually unloading anything on the side here. So let's go ahead and delete all of that. That's going to come in at a later date from a different location. I think this pin task thing is a bit of a distraction right now. So we'll go ahead and remove all of that. I was trying to get everything off the main platform as well. So we can kind of like rethink all these tiles. Because now we want to put 12 in, and we've actually got just 12 bits, right? I think the thing that's weird is that our train is in one continuous shape. So I don't think we can stop on a corner because one of the things will be on that corner. So we need to scale up what we got here. It needs to be like, well, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's get rid of some of this. It needs to be 12. So we've got 4 there. No, is that 5? That'll be 10. Can't have the same amount off of each side, that's for sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think it's like that. Put a stop on the end. And this is taking the mick now. We have dedicated everything we've got. This is where yeeting the train into the middle makes more sense, because we just uploaded, 12 thing. Uploaded? Oh gosh, I sound like a right old goose, and I can't get any of my words out right. So maybe saving for the yeeting is not a bad idea. But let's go ahead now and upgrade our vortex inputs so that we can have 8 on either side. As I think we're going to be limited here. So we'll start by doing this. Okay, so that looks okay. Then you want to get these ones in. Now, remember I mentioned this idea of like having the belts connect to each other a bit more? I think we're going to start to utilize that. I just don't know what the right way to do it is. Okay, we're gonna copy paste a lot of this. So if we think about it for a minute, we can do something that really works. Yeah, I think I'm going to delete that. Give myself 1 extra room. Okay, then come from this side and go up. Why do I want to do that again? To leave space for the next one to go in. So this one here goes up. Alright, so two belts join. And then that happens again there. We'll mirror that on the opposite side. And we've still got these 2 inputs, right? But, actually, that's going to work. So it'd only really be those 2 that we have to have joined together. Feels like there should be more that do that. I guess it kind of works. So if this one mirrored that one, though, how far out would it go? To that corner? Interesting. Feels like there's something better here, but that'll do. That'll do. Let's go ahead and copy that. Oh, wait. No, I needed one more. So select that. flip it. Yeah, and then that looks all awkward. Not surprised. It's because it left one behind. Okay, select all of that, and that should be rotatable to all of these here. Yep. That's good. When we buy those 2 more, we won't need to do this. But that will probably cost us a fair bit, like 15 and then probably a lot more. Now, the next thing to do is to get all of these kind of shim-shamming around, which is actually super easy. I thought this was going to be tricky. And then I just remembered that we have spell space. Words are tough, chat. Space belts. So, the lag spike. You saw it lag, didn't you? You saw it lag. Oh, dear. Hello? Anchor point? There we go. No. There it is. There it is. Lovely. Wow. Okay. Now we're going full speed on this. Full speed ahead. Yeesh. Look at that. Oh. Look at them all coming into the middle. What rate are we producing at now? This must be an insane rate. Let's go check out our operator level. It's a shame you don't see the number there. Wouldn't it be really cool to see like the average over the last minute or something? Bro is building a CPU, says Imans. Yeah, I love the idea of having a game that like secretly you're helping with some like real world stuff that makes a difference. Maybe like creating efficient systems can be helpful at scale, but like it'd be funny if like behind the game this is doing some technical stuff. It's like helping them build architecture that's better. Elliot Draws, thank you for 10 months, my dude. Dad joke of the month. What do you call the dog who meditates? A werewolf. That is awesome, man. That's a great one. I've never heard that one before. That gives me the feeling that that's like a new one that's just, you know, been unleashed into the wild. Get it? Wild dog. A werewolf. A wolf. No, oh, forget it. Never mind. Russell Woods, thank you for using the Prime. 33 months. Greatly appreciated. Thanks for your support, peeps. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. There was a protein folding game that helped create treatment for AIDS. Yeah, the thing with protein folding is that AI is solving all of that now. No need for games there. Maybe. Who knows? Dude, this actually looks like... Oh, look, these belts got emptied out. And then those ones did. But it actually looks like we are, like, pumping in a serious stream. So that's going to be... some points rolling in for us. I think what we're going to end up doing is maybe condensing some of these so that they share these belts, which could well and truly mean that stuff ends up backing up onto here. That's absolutely fine if that's the case. Now let's backtrack and look at this thing. Zoom in, and if we look at the diagonals here, what are we seeing? Slightly shorter... Excuse me, need to get my words out right. We're looking at the belts. You know what my problem is? I talk too much and too fast. Let's slow down. We have to look at the belts and see if they're steady. We want them to like flow continuously. So when they're backed up like this, they look like they're full, but they're throttled by the ones on that side. And here it's the opposite. Now the reason behind this, I can almost guarantee, is going to be the liquid stuff. So in order to pump out more out of our architecture, here you go, you can see that the liquid is the shortage. Is there an upgrade? Because the pump will get an upgrade. That might be it right there on painting. It might be the pump we're after, because the thing that extracts this stuff, is it called the pump? Yeah, it is. So that upgrade would put more liquid into our pipes. Our pipes have a throughput of 7,200. Let's check that again then. So 7,200 max fluid production. Well, if you multiplied that by 10, you wouldn't even be near 7,200. So it has the number here, though. How many buildings of this type one fluid launcher can supply? That is a fluid launcher. Interesting. We can see it in action here. I think this tells me that this is the thing that's throttling us. Fluid launcher, it will upgrade. It will upgrade it. Now, I don't know if that counts as a fluid launcher, but this certainly catches. Fluid catcher. No, it has the same throttle. We can even see the throttling. Our production is good. This is where it gets throttled. That's an interesting observation, I think, that we can load way more onto the big pipes. Yeah, look at that. Like, there's a big number there. Right, so we found the bottleneck. The way to fix it would be to scale this differently, but because we've got a limit on the size of our train, it doesn't make too much sense to do that. Actually, no. Look at the way we laid out the pipes. So if we went to 2s, we'd probably have more of this stuff going on. I'm kind of tempted to try it. If we can do it here, then we just copy paste it to the other. Let's give it a go. So that's going to go. I'm going to have to picture this stuff a lot more. Like, copy that. Put it here. There's your first 2. So now this has got to go. And I just got a feeling we're going to need 2 of them at this point. I just have... Oh, actually, no, we won't. That'll make its way across. So, like, space pipe goes under. How far can it go? Wait, that's space belt. Space belt go... Oh, now that's in the... Oh, blah, 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 blah. Space belt goes under to there. Yeah. That's where our next 2 is going to be. Can kind of see the scale of it if I do that. Is that right? One more there than I expected. Okay. Oh, I've got this completely wrong over here. Well done, me. Yeah, so this bit here doesn't need to be there right now. It's because of that one that it appears here. You can see the problem. However, we could just use these here. Yeah, let's all the way across here. That's the way to do it. So let's get rid of that. All the way across there, I think is correct. Took me a minute to see what was going on there. Okay, space belts that go down and straight up to these ones, right? Now we can see where we need them again really easily. Just like that. So that's it. One row of those through there. Okay, that goes from one side to the other. That one goes over here. This looks odd. Oh, it's because we're missing stuff. Okay, then we've got those 2 up there. This is where I think we need to move the station to balance it a bit better. But we're missing a couple of belts and then we're good. I got a highlighted message. Each train wagon, loader and unloader can carry 3 floors of paint shapes, if you didn't know. I think at one point in time I kind of noticed that and sort of realized it, but it didn't like click and then become a thing. Now that you said it, thank you, because yeah, that's going to be huge. That's going to be huge for us scaling up, isn't it? I'll have to redesign some stuff for that, because we could literally triple, well, double for now, because we don't have the 3rd floor unlocked. But yeah, no, you're right. Okay, that's a good thing to remember for scaling. We'll have to redesign a lot of stuff for that. Anyway, we're now running stuff off of 2 each time, right? But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from 8. So I'm going to move this thing forward. and just do our best with what we've got. I think that's gonna kind of be the spot we're gonna work with. Part of what we're gonna build here is not gonna be optimal, essentially, but we'll kind of live with it. So that goes there. Get rid of that then. And then look at the way it's laid out here. It's getting really awkward now. I think if you have a, what's a junction like that gonna look like? Like, we can do that 3 onto 1. Can we do that multiple times? Let's have a look at it again. See, this is all like 1 for 1 up here, so it might just be best to leave it like that. Then 1 and 2. Actually, yeah, we've got more. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 8 on this side to 6 there. Yeah, I was doing it the other way around in my head. So this leaves us with these 2 free. So how can we like better distribute that is kind of what I'm thinking. So I feel like that one should probably point upwards. And then you could do that there to help with the bandwidth. Then that could go there to help with that. And you can't do that connection, but you can do that. So if ever it backs up, there's like multiple ways that it routes. But that is doing 4 to 3. Oh, let's see if we can mirror that 4 to 3. Kinda. It's a weird little setup. It is a weird little setup. So that one wants to go that way and this way. Oh, it does let you do that. Huh. Wait, what am I looking at? There's a pattern to this. Look at that layout. So that would have this one point down. Then it could also go that way. Oh, fascinating. Just changes a bit up the top here as things get spaced out. Let's try and do that again. Keep following that pattern. So, like, this one would go straight out. Got the wrong thing. That one would go to both. Yeah, it won't like that. That's a curious little layout, isn't it? That's probably the best way to do it. That's probably the best way to do it. All right, nice. Nice. Yeah, I was going to say, nothing's happening. Let's connect that. All right, okay, this game is crazy. This game is crazy, y'all. Let's take that. Come round here. No, wrong one. Oh, dude, at some point I rotated the world and it completely messed me up there. This thing was not where I wanted it to be. So if we look at putting that here, it's basically everything there. So as wild as doing that is, now it's on a more optimal system. Hopefully, we're guessing. Hey, look, it paid off. Come on, claim. Top 44%, check me out. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Got more noises in the air. Biblically accurate lesbian. Thank you for 5 months with the Amazon Prime. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. God's Read. Thank you for 25 months. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for supporting the channel. Amazing. Amazing support. Should we do another milestone? I kind of feel like I want to go for more of these. However, if we... Sorry, operator. Operator. It does say milestone on the screen, but it's on about this. We would unlock color mixing and crystals eventually, which look interesting. But yeah, if I set up another thing to do this, that could really reward us with these things rolling in. I've been leaving the game running a lot, by the way. I was wondering if other people did that just to earn these things. But yeah, they should be making again now a better capacity. So all of that has been... Okay, that's like the first hour of the stream. We took this to the next level. So that's awesome. Oh my god, what just happened? Control Z. There you go. So we've taken that to the next level. Now, the pin task is for research points. I kind of feel like we should probably have a goal here. Something we feel like we need to unlock and then decide if we should spend our points or not. I think using the floors on the trains is a really interesting concept. So unlocking that third floor might help. Vortex inputs we seem to be good on at the moment. So yeah, I just got to pick something really, right? Doing these new ones here is going to be a fair bit of work, but it's going to involve fluids. So we'd have to figure out how our trains are going to work with fluids. If we go back and look at that system, right? I think we can keep doing this, but just have the 3 different fluid colors. So then we're going to have 7 of these, which is kind of wild. And I might retire this train line. These are going to be here like old relics, I think. What do you want to see, chat? Shall we do milestones or pinned tasks next? Or, okay, we've got to... Can we do a poll? Lucro, if you're still there, if my sass hasn't scared you off. Do we want to see operator, which is this, right? Milestone, which will be unlocking color mixing, or do some pin tasks, which is working on the big infrastructure here. I will do a poll. I will discourage you from voting for this one on the grounds that I think it might be better to get a little further into the game and better take advantage of things like the floors, because we could actually put 3 different items on the same wagon. You could look at it as a bandwidth thing, or you could look at it as like a decreasing complexity thing. Major Dishes, thank you so much for 2 months. Appreciate it, my dude. Hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time, and all of that. Yeah, I wonder how quickly we can do some of this stuff now, because we got our blueprints, but also we know these things really well. So like fluid miner, just for the fun of it. See, I should copy one from the other site. I'm not sure if I had it on a clipboard yet. Didn't we actually do like a fluid thing here? Fluid full. Yeah, there you go. So drop that in. Then all you got to do is belt this stuff in this direction. Oh, look at that. What's here? All right. See, I'm not sure that I have a extractor basic. Yeah, that's for the platform. I haven't saved it with this thing yet. Oh my god, clicking on the wrong stuff again. So then we go up there and get that extractor basic. So very quickly, I've just put those 2 things next to each other, kind of deliberately. I'm sure I've got a 2x1 painter somewhere. Yep, so that's for a 2x1 platform. So while you're voting the poll, please do participate. It's a democracy. I think this isn't quite adapted for what I want. Yeah, it's more a case of that thing turning the corner and coming here. Let's go put that space pipe round the corner. Pick out our 2x1 painter. That's the one. Now, you know, with a few clicks, we're starting to do this pin thing, right? Here's the cool thing. The pinning is quite simple too. Pin pusher. 3 for each one, so like 3 in the middle. Do those belts. And then repeat that. Kind of. Flip it up here. Put in some more belts. Then we go back to the space belts. Join over there. And that's it. Now those ones are going in there, you know? X, you should play Sims. I think it'd be really entertaining, says Human Portals. I played that game when I was a kid. Every now and then I get a little bit of like fever to play it again, but I don't think I'd enjoy it for that long. I think I'd enjoy the building aspects you can do of it more than anything. Right, look at this. It'd be interesting to see what gets priority next. They're having to share, which is fine because we don't exactly need that immediately. How's the poll going? Milestones is the one y'all want. Interestingly, no one voting for operator tasks. 2 votes. Like, that's wild. I just called you no one, by the way. I thought you would have gone for the operator task, but no, we want to do this. So it's yellow, then that, then with the thing under it. Oh, what is this? Because we got this pinned stuff now, which is confusing. I don't know what I'm looking at here, but I think that is pinned. Because there's P's, right? If we look at this shape, there's no P's. So that appears to be a pinned RBRB. Have we seen something like that before? What about this? Yeah, okay. So pinned, both of those are pins. Although, does that mean it's... What is that down there, you see? Oh, wait, that helps me. That helps me see what's going on. That's 1 pin. This must be 2. 2 pins. Now, that is interesting. So, once we've done this, we keep the bottom one. And we pin it again, so that's okay. But that's different. That's now getting something and putting those pinned ones on top of it, I believe. There's going to be a little bit of learning here. And then we join that together. Okay. So we need to bring 3 shapes and 2 colors. And this is actually kind of part of what I didn't want to do, because we need to now rethink all of this over here, right? But this is like... This bit's golden. We can keep that. These are old projects that we did. I kind of want to leave them there as a little bit of a memory. Memories. That time we made those things in that game. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just get rid of all of them. And then we'll bring our colors here. Now, we kind of set up all the color stuff already. I think I might just redo it, because we could run some purple from there. Yellow up to it. Teal over here. Yeah, we're gonna wherever we get it from, we rebuild, because don't need all of this anymore. That's a little close. Is there 3? There's 3 lots of pipe there. Good stuff. All right, and then we're going to be borrowing from down here where we got this set up. So that makes those trains 8 wide. Is that really necessary for a project? I think we only need them to be 1 up here. It might become a question of like, what if... Oh my god, I've just had a brainwave. Brainwave. They call me a derp. This is a brainwave. Can anyone guess it? Can anyone... What did X just do with his noggin? What is his noggin said something to him? What did the noggin say? What did the noggin say to the derp? I'll say you're gonna love what the noggin just said to the derp. You're gonna love it, I bet you. Let's put multiple colors on the same rail. Oh, what a great idea. Possibly. Yeah, let's go do like a free... You see, our previous one is 5. And I think we'll just go with 3. Because we're not... I just still don't fully know how to scale. But we can scale with height. So we can double up the amount we're creating in a different way. If that makes sense. Or am I not speaking fast enough again? Or too fast? Gosh, words. So difficult. I should really slow down when I explain stuff. Let's do this the kind of like show and tell way, right? So I'm gonna create this. It'd be easier if I just did that section. I'm gonna create this in 3 places that will lead to here. Now I'd kind of like them all to be on the top side, which spreads them out a bit. We'll go with it. Let's rotate. We want the rail to be facing downwards. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna call that number 1. I'm gonna come up here, gonna flip it. This one's gonna be number 2. And then we're gonna have number 3 over here. Now what's important is that we change that. We add 1, 2 rails there. Let's get rid of that. And that there. Put a train stop facing downwards. Ugh, what just happened? Okay, put in another train stop here. Now behind it, we need a locomotive with fluid wagons 3. 3 fluid wagons. This one is the one at the end. Oh, that's such a great idea, isn't it? You wish you had this idea yourself, don't you? Oh, you wish, you wish. You wish you were as smart as this derp. Okay. Then the second one goes into that one. Then the third one goes into this one. I think the one downside might be that it takes a long time for the fluids to arrive, but if that turns out to be true, it might be a really good idea for us to learn how to kind of like double up the amount that we have on here. Anyway, so then that is going to come... You see, I would like it to come from the back because we've already put the rail in, but we're not doing any color stuff till now, so we can actually get rid of this rail right here. That's cool. Okay. So here's the new rail system to help us achieve our milestones. It's now going to have a stop up here. Now I've had a little bit of trouble in the past with some... Oh, I'm gonna buy this and see if it helps. I'm gonna buy this and see if it helps. I've had a trouble with remembering what's what. Let's unlock label. All right. And when we go to our blueprint for the 5 shapes from whole, is that it? No, that's not it. Shapes junction. You see, like, these names are awful. I need someone in charge of naming this stuff. There is a full shape junction. It needs to have color as well. And I'm wondering if we can put labels somewhere here. So let's rebuild this one. This is what helps me build one of these things. So remember, the one here only has 3. We still actually need to give it enough space so that it doesn't collide with other stuff. We need to be able to visualize that. So that's why I'm spacing this out. Now it's they're actually over by 1. Is that a good idea? Yeah, no, because that thing goes underneath. So you know what? It might be helpful if we actually put the fluids at the back here. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Might just be the better way to do it. So a stop will be here. And that is the wrong way around. That means we're going to put 1, 2, 3 behind it. So we'll go ahead and extend all of this because we're going to have fluids coming down this section, basically. So fluid loading, unloading. Fluid unloader. I think we need to flip it, don't we? Yeah. So there's your fluid unloader. Then we need our fluid pipes. Hey, look, I've got something. Decorations. Oh, of course. We unlocked something new. Okay, fluid, space pipe. Yeah, space pipe. Not like that. This is where it doesn't like you copy and pasting stuff with the rail. But if I do that, hey, look, it connects them. Good. Right, so now we've got fluids here. Now, this is where the label thing might come in handy, but it looks like it's going to need a platform. So let's say, let's all say that together. So what if I put a label here? How big is it? I bet it's going to be too small, isn't it? Label. I wish it could be bigger. Clear contents, destroy, select connected, configure. Okay, like RGB, you know. It'd say the colors basically. It's not big enough, is it? It's not big enough. So we want magenta, yellow, cyan, magenta is what we want to know. So I'd have to zoom in all the way to learn that. Unless we did it like this. Can I fit 3 together? Yeah, let's put them sort of in the middle. 1, 2. No, I can't. So we'll get fancy with it. Okay, yellow, cyan, magenta. I feel like my microphone isn't very well positioned. Here we go. So if I want to remember, like, is that going to be helpful? I think it will. It's going to be something that you just delete, like, a moment later. So now what we want to know is what order these shapes are in, right? Just find one of... Oh my god, go to the furthest one away, of course. So it is quarter, opposite half, half, 3/4 whole. So opposite half before half. Let's go in here. Let's go grab a label and do... like that. Let's start this side. So that was quarter. Up half. Half. 3/4. I think it's going to get cut off, isn't it? And then whole. Now this time, when we zoom out, we'll just take that and put it at each one, right? Now that's going to be for us to remember, like, what we're doing. So now we're going to grab this, save it, and call that, again, train... Oh my god. Don't know what to call it. Chat, I need your help. Good, X commenting his code, says Aprover. I am actually commenting my code. I am commenting my code. Hey, James, not James. Very confusing. Is it James? Is it not James? I don't know, but I do know that you've subscribed. Thank you for doing that, my dude. That's very cool of you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Are there bigger labels you can place above the void? I don't think so. That would be really nice, though. I'm going to call it train unload config for now. And the next place we can put it is just over here. You kind of need to leave a little bit of space is the thing to remember. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something. Hey, oh, claim, claim, claim. 43. Hey, oh. Okay. Why did I come over here? Upgrades, upgrades. 18, 18. Is there something we're aiming for? I don't think there is. Not right now. I think when we get to 24, I'll do train speed and capacity. But there was that fluid junction one I was speculating about, wasn't there? Right. Okay. So we need square. Oh my god! I should have put the thing in as well. Okay. It goes circle. Whatever the heck that thing is. Whatever the heck that thing is. Square. I don't know what to call those other two shapes. But square is top, circle is bottom. Okay. Let's zoom out again for a second. Wait a minute. No, it zooms you in when you press it. We need one more at the top. It was square first, right? Can't remember anything for a second. Circle! Hey-oh! Not worth getting excited about, is it? We know the other ones are fluids. That doesn't need that distinguishment. Circle. Stars and windmills? Interesting. I like star and windmills okay. Alright, square is down the bottom. Be nice to double click it and not click that. Pinwheel. You see, I don't know which one pinwheel is, because I'd almost call the stars pins. I think calling stars that one there makes a lot of sense to me. It's the other one, so I'm going to call that one the star, which is the third one. Diamonds, stars and diamonds, windmills for shape 1. Shuriken. Any other good suggestions? Because I don't know what I'm going to call it. A squircle? Star and thing. I'm running out of time here. Got to name it something. So it's diamond. I think diamond makes sense, even though it isn't quite. I think diamond might be a good one to call it. Says Mike Crystal. Crystal might have been another good one. You could call it its actual name. A rhombus. Is it? Ah, I was thinking about that a little bit. Like, isn't there like an octagon? Is what I came up with. Isn't a rhombus a slanted square? Octagon or rhombus, I think, might work better. It almost looks like an octagon. It's just a little circly. Naming variables is always the hardest thing to do. I'm gonna call it octagon. I'm gonna call it the octacurve. Octacurve, brilliant. Okay, right, now we've got to save that again, and we actually want to override the previous one, right? Which isn't an option when you do this. So we have train unloading config. How do I delete it though? There you go. Copy the name. And then grab this. Save it as that. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what was wrong with my copying a second ago. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so we need 2 colors. Yellow and magenta. So we don't need the one in the middle. We'll go ahead and put a track between there. Now we know we don't need all of this stuff, right? Next up, we're going to need squares, circles, and stars. Circle, we need a hole. Did we, cut this in half, though? Right, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, no, it's already in half. We need to look at the whole thing here. So, yeah, we just want half circles. Half is the one in the middle. So what I'm going to do... I was going to shimmy this so it would come out in the middle of these two. I forgot what order it... I think I'm going to make that work. So... we want to grab all of this. And then cut and paste. That was weird. Why did that not appear on my clipboard? Okay, that time it did. Ugh. Now the other thing is that the stop is 1, 2, stop, right? 1, 2, it would be there. Okay, now that we've done that, we get rid of these things. This is still a bit like a fair bit of work for setting up a junction, or your milestone project or whatever it is you're doing, but maybe we'll figure out some better ways to do this later on. We don't need that anymore. So this thing does have stars, and that's the octacurve. It doesn't have the octacurve, so say goodbye to all of that. Then we've got square, which we need a hole, but we'll probably cut this into half, right? Yeah, we use the hole and cut it into a half. And then we need half of the other thing. So we're taking a hole, which is the last one. And then this one wants the half, which is the middle. Right, so at this point, I think deleting those tracks might be handy, and these ones. Let's double check it again. That is the star where we want the half, which is the one in the middle. So if we do that... I just remember something kind of important, but it's not going to be a problem here, so don't worry. And then we said we wanted a hole on the square, didn't we? So that's those two. Which will go here. Alright, so now everything is neatly aligned. Delete all of that, it's not needed. And that is our section for this next project. We'll go ahead and hook it up and everything will start getting unloaded, right? So that's what it takes to configure all your things. Pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Let's go check our pinned task because this thing's kind of slow. I think we're not getting a lot of representation over here. We should probably merge some of these belts. Maybe this one should be going there. And that can do that. And then that way... yeah, they can share a bit more bandwidth, I think. Especially when there's these big gaps from where the train, like, comes and goes. Does look like a couple of these have got more stockpiled on them. Interesting. And here comes another big batch. Drop in one off on all of them. Dang. So yeah, that thing is pushing. That thing is pushing. 30k, wow. We should time it. Like, someone should start a timer. How long has it been? And then come back in a bit and we can calculate it. Let's do that. I can do that. Okay, yeah, look at that. It's gonna... phone! Find my phone! 38, quick! We can do this just on time. Okay, set... timer for 1 minute. Come on, come on. Oh, I missed it. No, I missed it. I was too slow. Okay, 31.5. Now, bam. 1 minute. We've got 1 minute. Chat, I'm timing it. 31.5. Type it in chat. Don't let me forget. If I forget, it's 100% your fault. And I'll never forgive you. Okay. Okay, we've got to come over here and we've got to build a thing. Then we've got to go back over there and do another thing. Xisuma, you got games on your phone? I got Free Cell, and that's about it. Matty says, sorry in advance. Oh, you will be. You will be, Matty. Right, yellow over there. Shame about the order of things. Like, that was another thing we could have done is maybe still could do is like square and yellow need to go together, right? That's the wrong one. So it's this one. Oh, look. So if we do this, the only problem with that is that it's not going to let me put it back in, but that's fine because it's still on my clipboard. Hey, that's fancy. And there's space behind it, which is important. Press the thing. No. Right. I'm going to deduct like 1 or 2 maybe. What was it? Let's call it 35.1. 35.1. So... oh, God. Numbers. Don't do them live. 35.1. 5 for 2. 3.5. 3.6 in a minute? 3,000... let's call it 3,600 a minute. Dang. That's pretty special. Xisuma be mathing, says Heart Gamer. I'd be mathing it up. Also, 3,600 sounds like one of those... I wouldn't say computery numbers. Computer would be like 2,000... wait, what would be close to 3,600? Like 2,048, 4,096. Like those numbers would be computery. 360 is like a circular number, isn't it? Computer would be like 32768. Yeah, that would be closer to it. 3,600 is the number of seconds in an hour. Oh my God. Oh, Luca, they're conspiring. Time is conspiring. We've uncovered the conspiracy because the numbers lined up. That means It's a conspiracy. That's how that works. Yep. Okay. Let's come over here. Can we put a 2.1 painter? Like right here. Hey, look, it's happening. We're getting squares. Is that all I need right now? Is a 2.1 painter? Hello. Because that is like a very handy little blueprint. We should use blueprints more, I think. Well, that's one of them. What about that other one, eh? What about that other one? Is it now, again, copy and paste? Oh my god, that's both of them. Now we need a train. Now we need a train. This train will probably have its position changed a bunch of times. So, locomotive. I can start to see how building some like existing train infrastructure can start to be beneficial here. Like we might end up building a train that you visit to load up all your goods on, so it can like deposit them into the middle bit, if that makes sense. Because we might end up moving this about, so I'm gonna put it like here. Let's start by adding the loaders. So if I give it a bit of space for now, then we go locomotive, then we go for 3 wagons. The one in the middle doesn't do anything, and you need a stop. Okay, let's put those pipes on. And now we have an interesting dilemma. I want to go test something. We have an interesting dilemma because we're currently using up a lot of our space for delivering items. Pin tasks is almost done. Like, where is this one going to go, right? Could it share the same thing over here, possibly? Technically, we could store things on here. So if we can do these at different height, right? Do the space belts support different height? Because if we like, can we have a? Let's rotate that. Can we have our space belts start? We can. Oh my god, my mind has just been blown. And that can probably yeet them in from... Oh my god. We have just doubled capacity, chat. We just doubled our capacity. Well, with all of that being on the ground floor, I'm going to put these ones on the second floor then, I think. Interesting. So this is us learning again. Now I'm starting to think about how we're going to rebuild the center eventually and put the trains into it, but it's super cool just to figure these things out a little bit at a time. Let's go modify these outputs here and say instead of that, we're going to go up like so. Oh, that's wrong. Okay, come out, do that, copy it. I think that works. Yep. Okay, so are they now like on a second tier that's just not obvious? They're going into the second bit. That's wild. Right. Now, next thing I'm going to do is actually get rid of those. Let's see if we can make this share the platform with the other one. So it's going to go down here somewhere. Okay, when you get here, let's go like that. We're going to have to do some rail route. Actually, it's kind of already routed into the same spot. Interesting. We'll have to see if we get any issues here, but I kind of don't think we will. Now, that should be... Although it's unloaded on the first one here, it's going to unload on the second. So, A, B, and C now need to support like a tier 2 bit. Which means we need to redesign the whole thing so that this works on the first floor. Wow. Okay, how are we going to do that? We only need to do it once, I think. I think it might be a case of... That goes like that. So, that's got 1 belt. This has got 2. Yeah, this doesn't look so smart. I did often wonder if just doing something like this helped as well. It certainly pushes them across from one side when you need it. I don't feel like I actually want to think a lot about this right now. So let's go and do it like this. But then we've got, okay, maybe not like that then. So we've got one on its own. Then that's two, which I probably don't want. Thinking about this wrong again. One on its own. Then I guess those two share. So if those two share, let's have that one share with this one. And if these two share, let's have it share with that one. Okay, so I think that might help us. But look at this. They're actually doing it. No, it's not working the way I thought it would. They're not balancing, are they? They're not balancing at all. What if we then go and do that here? Does that help it balance at all? I think that does. I think that smooths it out a tiny bit. But I could be mistaken. If I did it again, would that smooth it out even more? I don't think it does. You're always going to have two going into one. I think maybe there was another way this worked. No, I don't know. There's something here. I'm not thinking about it right at all. Let's go and get rid of all of that. I think he needs something a bit more advanced, a bit more interconnected, maybe. Upgrade the vortex. We do need 2 more upgrades on it. And if we got them, it really would help. But the thing is, the next one's going to be super pricey, right? Okay, we've got to do that next. So I think we'll keep it simple and just do it like this. It's inefficient for 2 of them coming through. Probably means they're going to back up. I'm sure there's a way to do this. Given how you copy-paste the unloaders with the stops, it might be more sensible to create blueprints for unload whole, unload 3/4, unload half, etc. that are just the top and the bottom. That way you just have to remember which train carries which shape. Yeah, you're right, actually. That's probably a really smart way to do it. We'll try that next time we're over there. That's a great suggestion. You can stack the belts into the vortex. We can. It's just currently this setup that we have where we're going to merge 2 into 1. It means those two belts are always going to be like the issue. It's no different from what we did over here, but for some reason I just did it awkwardly with the height. So we only actually need to develop 1 corner, right? So let's go over here. I guess actually if we're going to do it that way, we'll redo this too. Hang on, that's looking awkward. Let's just come back here and do it all super neat. There we are. Something's different here, isn't it? Oh yeah, we decided those 2 would go together, right? And then we've only got 1 left. Now we repeat ourselves. But we go up a floor. There it is. Okay, those 2 share. That one goes to here. Oops. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete every... what's that? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just delete all of this. Okay, take this double belt setup that we got here. Copy it, flip it. Okay, copy that. There it is. That looks mega clean. That is mega clean. Alright. So now, we should have those items just turning up over here at some point. That's interesting. They're kind of staggered. They're not actually coming out of the second level, but they definitely came in on the second level, right? Oh, wait. My orientation might be completely off here. Yeah, so we're seeing those ones muddied with this one. By the way, these were supposed to be pinned. I made a mistake there, so they weren't pinned. They also don't appear to be getting loaded on the second level again. Huh. Yeah, they're definitely coming out on the ground level. Does that mean we have to build these platforms here for all of this? What's that? What? That's the shorter train. I didn't unload anything. Let's go back over here then, because we need to add some pins somewhere. We already did that. Let's see. Save myself some time. Let's get stuck back in over here. Okay, this one. So now they'll be slightly different, as you can tell. Let's go ahead and oh, look at that, it's full up. Start all of that again. Let me just highlight that. So this one's loading up on the second floor. That's interesting. Where's our train? Wait, that's my train. Ha! It's gone somewhere else. That explains a lot. Okay, so that didn't work clearly. How do we make that work? I don't know. There's a routing thing that I've never done, so you can route different train colors in different directions. This means I need to... Oh, wait, okay. I can't see the underside of that. Is the underside only going out one direction then? Because they're both the same color. So do I need a different colored train now? I think I probably do. So let's go back out to the beginning. This is why we saved some research points. Let's unlock blue trains. Then we'll come over here to the locomotive. We'll make it blue. And do this again. Right, now does this get to just reappear magically here, or is the other one still stuck out there in ambiguity? I think it disappeared. Hey, there we go. Should be carrying some cargo. It is. Excellent. Okay. Now, when we come down here, the routing should be different, right? Yeah, there you go. That's what we want to see. It might have been that there was a red line on the left and a red line on the right, but we definitely saw it coming back the wrong way, so no worries there. Be interesting to see what happens. Well, it's just going to go there, isn't it? And then go through. I think if you get quite a few trains and lots of junctions, you might have an issue. It looks like they slow down when they turn a corner as well. Hey, we got another milestone. Whew, I'll claim it. 12 more points. We were considering the painting upgrade, which costs 30 to have the fluids work a little faster. This thing's been running for ages now. And it still looks like it could be more efficient. But hey, we scaled it up massively. That was good fun. Right. Yes! That's it. Look, you can see. Oh, look, they're offset because they're on a different floor. And then they get pinged up to the top. Oh, we get to chuck more beautiful things into the middle. That is a beautiful sight right there. That's my screenshot, I think. That is a beautiful screenshot. Gonna go put that where it needs to go quickly. There it is. Excellent. Come back to the game. Nice. Right then. We're not seeing the pinned ones arrive just yet, but give it enough time. I'm sure they'll turn up somewhere. That's these existing ones. We need to come back here and make a modification. Let's try that a little better, that one. Okay, so cut. Destroy a bit more track. I think we're literally just doubling up now, aren't we? Let's watch it in action. Right, and we got, by the way, we got none of our milestone objectives coming through. I could have swore we saw lots of yellow squares coming in. So what was up with that? We did have yellow squares coming in, didn't we? They're pinned. Somehow I never noticed that. We can go fix it. Is this thing like double pinned from the beginning? It's single pinned. So we haven't seen those go in, and we haven't seen the others go in. We'll get there eventually, chat, don't worry. It's literally the same thing that's on my clipboard. So now that's the correct shape. Let's go ahead and clear those three like that. Bam. That one's still got something on it. Okay, it's cleared it. Nice. All right. This one here. So look, they're waiting. They're waiting to go. Train's coming back. We'll watch it in action. All right, our new pinned task is getting underway. It looked like it loaded it up to me. Yeah, I can see something on there. Kind of looks like it's on the first floor. That might be the problem. Did we... What are we doing here? What's going on? Definitely coming off the second floor on both. So we did that. Could probably do something over here now as well. Start using the second floor. At least for this bit. Might as well just do that, because it'll clear up the bandwidth straight away. Alright. Here comes our train. Let's see what happens. It's loading it on the second floor. I think I just saw some of our icon over here. Yeah, something's there. There you go. Look, there was a batch making their way in. Alright, so we're doing milestone 7. Nice. And we've learned even more about this. I'm quite tempted to unlock the third floor now, because I'm looking at this game quite differently now we've learned about these floors. The next stuff that we do could really make a difference. We've had noises in the ear, by the way. That's Bravo Sierra. Thank you for the Prime subscription. We've got Morebrick77 here for 65 months and Aussie Redstone. I'm assuming something related to Minecraft, right? Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you like Redstone, you're probably going to like this. So, let's check out Operator. 42. We're in the top 42 percentile now. So I'm going to be AFKing to get that going. I really want to start working on this. And I guess we can while this milestone 7 is happening. So we can start laying down the infrastructure for this now. It'd be cool if I could pin that on the side. But yeah, it's one that we're going to sort of build in-house nearby. I think what we might end up with is like 8 tracks that feed in for those 8 operator milestones eventually. Ah, that's what I was looking for. I knew there was something really similar to that. It's just the wrong colors. It was something that I did like earlier in the game and I was like, ooh, we got that. So the likelihood of finding exactly that is slim. Might find something like that with the diagonals for the squares though. Because this could be a right bit of work to scale up. So looking for the right style like that there. I don't think it's easy to cut out a corner, is it? It's not easy to do that. Do you think they should add like a shape search function so you can see how close by the shape you really want is? when you look around, there are definitely some useful ones. Like, I'm sure I've seen that. Oh, now that I zoom in, it's a little bit different. But yeah, I'm sure I've seen something like that. Or similar. Hey! Whew! Found it! Alright, so remember all these pin locations we got? I don't think we really need those anymore. We're gonna make this operator 2. We're gonna put a location. Oh, let's get that. Location, operator 2, saving it. Oh no, that's the wrong one. OP2, nice. That appears there. Is that because I can only have 5 and then it goes over to the side? So milestone 1. Yeah, that's actually the beginning of our junction area. So we should probably delete. We're on milestone 7 now. Let's go ahead and grab that. Or the final one. Because that's going to be done here. So call it M7. Paste the code, save. Yeah, that looks much better, doesn't it? Now, these shapes here, I don't think we really need anymore, so I'm going to delete them. That is really cool. So if we go over to this base of operations, we're going to need that. Now, did I save my... Because these names are absolutely terrible. I think we're long done with extractor basic. Why's that got a folder there? Create folder. Fluid extraction, extractor basic. 4x4 shape miner, that's the one. Except it doesn't have all the extra stuff in it, or does it? It does, it does. So, the question of scale that we're trying to achieve here is interesting. Because we have so much more work to do. So, we need to double our capacity of the bottom layer. That will be double. And the top layer, I did see something similar nearby. Down here, maybe, that one? Might merge those together. That we could do with cutters. There's nothing directly nearby, is there? There's another one we could do with cutter and bring it down. Or there. Again with the cutter. That's the one. This one here I think I might use. So we send that up. So we need 2 of those for every 2 of these we need. And then that means it's a nice matched ratio. So I think we're going to bring these up and park it right outside of that. And then the train can go from here and into the terminal or something. Interesting. All right. So in terms of scale... We are... Oh my god, what are we doing here? Should we try for like 16 by 16? Should we go like really crazy with it? Or should we try and think up a different way of doing this? Because we've learned about stacking things now as well. So we're going to need to pump color to both of them. That's fine. Like stacking the floors, I think, is our next thing to try and do, right? Like if you come back here and look at these. Now, they obviously... don't go any faster than that. And I don't think you can upgrade them. Conveyor belt gets upgraded with the extractor. So they probably stay the same ratio. So it doesn't make any sense to use the floors straight away. Unless having more of these pointing in makes a difference. Does anyone know that who's played the game? Did X unlock the swapper machine? I did, yeah. Is the next goal that for the next level to make that fancy no texture pair of pants on a shield? Say what? No, those only unlock spots to extract from. Yeah, so I mean it might even not let me put another one on. I mean it does, but then it doesn't hook up. So okay, that's good to know. That's like a bottleneck. So when it comes to stacking, it's more about when we get them onto the belts to use less belts. So maybe that should be our goal. Let's try... Do we want to do that though? Because when it comes to loading them, we're probably going to want to use more of that second tier because of the amount of items we're pumping into this thing at the moment. So no, I can't help but feel we're going to repeat ourselves and do this again. Right, chat? Unless there was... I mean, one thing I could do is like have loading and unloading between these, but I think I might just repeat myself because sometimes it takes a bit of time to think of the next idea, right? So like after today's stream, my brain will tick over when I'm not playing. You know, when you go for a walk, when you're working out or just doing something mundane, your brain starts like ticking over when you're not thinking about it, when you're not in the moment. And that's when you get those ideas and you're like, ah, this is what we should do, right? So we'll wait for that and we'll try now to do what we did before but at a larger scale. So I think I'm going to go... We can put 4 and 4 here. We should try for 16. We can get away with it there. So if we go back to this one... No, wrong one. Now, we pushed them out left and right. I think we'll try and do the same arrangement here. If it's possible. Looks like it's going to be tricky. Although, maybe not. I think I'm looking at it the wrong way. We just need to offset it by 1. Yeah, so they're all aligned, left and right. These ones, we want to... What's the shape we're making again? We want to keep one, but rotate and paint the other. That is an interesting challenge. Keep one and rotate and paint the other. So we're going to need to pump in paint from above. That will probably come from up here. So did I save the fluid one? Fluid extractor. That, you know, that's long gone. Delete. Like, we need, like, fluid full or something. Fluid full? That sounds like it. Ah, now what's the ratio? What did we do before? Wasn't it, like, 6 to 8? So I think I should get 8. Although, then again, we're only doing half the amount, so 4. Yeah, no, we need about 4 here. I could actually alternate which platforms use this and which don't. It's a curious idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. We also use less tiles that way. Yeah, so we'll sort of bring it somewhere down here, right? So I think what I want is like every other one. So we're going to want to see pipes coming in. We're going to have a big grid again, I think. I think I might use those crossroad tiles. So, like, have a crossroads, paint, crossroad. You're going to have two pipes on each side, I think. So they'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 each. Yikes, this is a tricky thing to build. So let's go to our pin task, and then we just got to pin it one more time. Let's head home and just go modify that. Which requires one more thing. Very good. Look at that, wrong way around. No. Hey, Matt Shorty, thank you so much for 6 months. Appreciate it, my dude. Thanks for half a year. Thanks for supporting the stream. Hope you're enjoying it. We're getting a bit deep into this now. Why did those ones go back the other way? Dude, why are they swapping back? Just, it's like swaps. Oh, I think I can see why. Yeah, okay, interesting. It's because, yeah, it wants them on the second floor. Anyway, that's now happening. We've got a few more research points. How are we doing for our next milestone? Whew, 58k. We'll start racking up the points like really quick when we finish this next one, because like it only wants 12k and we're already doing bigger than the scale we did over there. It's just feeling a little tricky to set up. We're going to have like a crossroads and then a painter. So a painter's going to go here and here. And then there and there. So that's going to be like a 1x1 painter. So how do we do this? And it kind of needs to be like paint and rotate. We should put the rotations on the other ones. That's how we'll do it. Anyway, start figuring this out. Gonna have fluids come in from the side. This might be a good idea if we unloaded the fluids at the second height. Unless we're like really squeezed for space and need all of that over there, maybe it doesn't actually make too much of a big difference. Somewhere I've got a 1x1 painter tile, I'm sure of it. If not, I'll have a 2x1. Let's see. So back here, that is a setup for painting, isn't it? It's a 2x1 each time. Should have thought about that already. We've already built this. So it's going to be the same thing again. It's going to look like that. We're going to feed in from the side. 2x1s. I should be getting quicker at this already. Yeah, I kind of need that on a square already, don't I? Let's go ahead and actually put it on this one. Okay, so into the 2x1. That's okay. So here we're going to need a fluid crossroad. Going to do it that way around. Did it a little different last time, didn't we? This could be saved as a schematic, I think. I also seem to recall linking all the fluid pipes together somewhere, so like if one was weak, you could compensate for the others. All right, so zoom out, copy that, and call it fluid crossroad. So we're going to need a fluid crossroads. That needs to pump it out to the other side. Why did that not happen before? Were there two different types? There must have been two different types of 2x1 painters. I'll just go ahead and modify this and then we can copy it. Where do we want to connect it? Like that. Okay, that's good. So now I want the other 2x1 painter. That's all good. All right, so let's go and put a space belt here. And then I guess 2 space belts there. So that's like module 1. This will be module... Oh, I've got to get rid of those. Module 2 is here. So space belts to fill the gaps. And here's where we need more of those crossroads to get it all the way across. There's your space belts. Okay. Then I think what we're going to do is make a different 2x1 here. So this is where we'll take... We should put the liquid in already. We should put the liquid in. I mean, it's already here. One of them is anyway. Okay. Drag that all the way across. Oof. All the way to there. Okay, so if we go for those 2x1s, they're all going to be like this. So we want to rotate these ones when they come in, right? Rotators are... We're going to need to 180 them? No. The others are going to have the same orientation, so once we land these belts, we'll see. Yeah, we just need the one. Okay, and it's two for each belt, so there's your middle ones. Here's your outside ones. And then after that, we want to go into stacking. Don't know quite where we'll do the stacking. So we're going to have painted ones coming in from over there. I did connect that up. So in theory, if there's purple coming along, it should be able to tell us like what's going to happen here. Maybe it doesn't do that until the purple arrives, but yeah. It's time to stack. So this is always fun. One, two, three, four, five, six. And you can see space becomes a bit of an issue, but maybe not. Because that's going to go there, there, and then here. So outputs. Oh. I don't know, I've left room for the inputs. Of course I have. Okay, go there and then go up. No, that's the wrong bit. Actually, you can just go there and go there. Doesn't always have to look symmetrical or pretty to get the job done, does it? Honestly, this thing could be on a... This thing... Could it be on a... This thing could be on a... On a 1. I think it could be on a 1. If we do that... Zoom out. See if it fits on a 1. Yeah, looks to me like it would. So that would just point into there. And here's where we would pick where these are going to go. Okay, like that. Simple enough. Okay, then over here. Oh, that's wrong. Up we go, and hey presto. Yeah, so that should be a module that we can copy. Now we want to take this whole thing, Is that purple stuff not arrived yet? It's still on its way. My god, it has to travel so far. I'm going to take that and flip it. So it's on the other side. Right, then just got to get in those pipes, I guess. Oh, look, I've copied from the wrong end. Oh, not too far. Like that. Copy from the other end. There you go. It sort of puts it to where your mouse cursor is, I think. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Those ones should have probably have been done with trains. Now that I look at it. Hey, we've got another research points coming in. 109k needed for the next one. Whew. Okay, we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. So after this bit, we've got them spaced out, and I'm kind of wondering, rather than bring them together, if they're spaced out by the same distance as the ones down here, we might be able to sort of merge them in the middle in an interesting way, was my thinking, but still a ways to go. So these ones just need to be painted yellow and joined together, right? So the ones up there were doubled as these ones were. So everything gets painted yellow. Right, this is where I think we need to copy from our other modules now. Like that is a painting setup, isn't it? 2 painters per pipe. And then we got 4 on each side, so it would be that. No, we must have 8 on each side. Yeah. Let's copy it. Wrong bit. And we're actually coming from over there. I think I want to think about where the output is going. This thing could probably do with it all being rotated a bit. Again, this is where like lining these things up together might have helped, but whatever. If I do it like that, it's definitely awkward. I think we can make it work. I think we can make this work. I think what we have to do is turn the belts like that. This gets a little awkward sometimes. Let's try again. So like that. Yeah, I might not get too into that because I've got a feeling that we're going to use some 2-in-1s again, aren't we? So our fluids go around the bottom into the sides. These things will paint them. But what we wanted to do was rotate and join them together, right? These things are connected by 1 pipe here, I've just noticed. It might be bad for its bandwidth. So it could be this double module here we just use. Like if we come look at the rotation, we want to rotate. We only need to rotate it once, so it's 2 per. Let's zip this out. I mean, and this bit here, I think. So let's go 1, 2. Nope, done it wrong. Like that. I think that's how we've done it before. It's looking good. Okay, yeah. So we rotate. Now we need to stack, right? This is where I'm sure I've probably got a stacker for that already built. Maybe we did it a minute ago. Where did we stack here? Did we stack? Yeah, we stacked. Oh my god, look at that. Is that translatable? It might be. We're just going to copy and find out. Flip it around and stuff. So coming back down here. Which one were we working on? I don't even know. It'll be one that looks slightly different. There it is. Didn't pick one on the edge. Pick one in the middle. Whew. Okay, let's flip that. Rotate. Doesn't actually matter what height they are. So all I have to do is line these belts up. Oh, that's the time saver right there, isn't it? That's nice. Whew. Okay, that will then stack those together, so that's great. Now we don't need this, right? We just reduced the amount of those. So let's go ahead and I think I'll do it like that. Gonna have to get rid of a bunch of this now. Yeah, so when I was doing all of this, I was thinking, hang on a second. Okie doke, right. Copy and paste time, yeah. I wish you could just override. Would save a bit of time, wouldn't it? So we do that, this, and that. Then we go and drag these things. So what might be easier is just to go, and then grab that. Copy, flip, rotate. Bam. Now we got those on either side. Beautiful. Question is, how do they join with the other ones? Also, we've got to set up the whole mining thing. So that is fluid full. Sounds about right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get those pipes piped in. Okay. That looks very pretty, doesn't it? The way it just perfectly lines up. Nice. So now we just got to join the shapes. Oh my god, we're getting close. We're getting closer and closer. Yeah, so if I drag this up like so, it is a long way to go, but we're kind of like offset from these things. That's sort of my thinking here. How did we do it last time? We must have used a train at some point. Nah, they were just that close together. That was quite fortunate. Creates a nice visual, doesn't it? Anyway, we can still achieve it with this. The problem is they both point down. If one of them are like pointing to the left, we could have aligned it better. It's possible that one could have done the job, but it's this way, so we'll roll with it. So when we get up here, I don't know quite how we want to lay this out. Let's go ahead and take this. Woo! And then paste it for all of our tracks. This will look very different in the long run, won't it? Because I think we're going to go like top to bottom here. So, our outputs will be in different places. They won't be neatly aligned. Right, so if I do that, we now just need a stacker in a 1x1 platform, which is kind of what that is already. So if I go ahead and copy it, except flip, I think that's right. Now we just need to get rid of the cutters. So, like, no, not like that. What's on the bottom? That's the big thing. The correct one is on the bottom. That's it. That is the first finished module. Only problem is its location is probably not correct. And then what do we do with the outputs? It might be worth rebuilding this. Doing it slightly different. Because I think I want these to go in from one side and then the output to go up, maybe. Because we've got like an overlapping issue. We're not having that same cohesion that we had here. That's a beautiful bit of cohesion, right? Over here it's a bit more awkward. So I need to take a moment to figure this one out. Hey X, this is a fun game, says Mangarage. Yeah, I like it, it's cool. Stir in life. Basically everything in this game is sort of infinite. So it's about like scale. It's a game of scale, I think, would be a way to describe it. I mean, this is gonna look ugly, but I can see a way to do this, which is to go 1, 2, 3. So I put that there, then here, then there, then here. Space belt arrives. Nope, not there. Space belt arrives. You know, there's one big problem with that, but we can solve it quickly. We need some crossroads. And that one is not the right type of crossroad. This one is. That should really be in my bookmark, shouldn't it? I think the next time we do one of these, we're going to use trains. Because this is wild. Could have possibly used some form of tunneling here as well, but I'll stick with that because it works. So then outputs are like that, right? And then somewhere here we're going to have a train. Also, are we getting, like... Should we be having some of these actually come together soon? Yeah? Like, they're flowing up there. They just stop somewhere. Here? Yeah. Okay, they're on their way. They're on their way. Don't worry about it. Whew. Okay. Well, copy and paste this to the other side, except it'll be slightly different over there. Let's take this component now, copy it, flip and rotate, and then I think we're going to have to manually do the belts below them. Yeah, we're going to have to do this bit manually. Does that go there? Yeah, it does. Okay, let's take you. Very nice. Okay, so all those feeds are going in. Now we've got 4 outputs on either side. In theory, it might even tell us now if we've done it correctly or not. Because at least over here, those things are going to be arriving soon. Why have we not got coloured ones here? Have we got some issues somewhere? They're pointing the wrong way. That's... yeah, wait. They actually have a direction to them. What the heck happened there? It's the same problem here. No, wait. They're pointing... Why are they pointing the wrong way? That's weird. Let's go to the pipes. Pipes. Oh, we can flip them. That'll be the same problem on the opposite side, won't it? Yeah, okay. So now over here, there'll be 2 platforms that need the same thing. We're correcting we're correcting errors in our code that have been copied. All right, that was a nice thing to find and fix. So now it's like, what are we gonna do with this station? I think what I'm gonna do is create a couple of tunnels here. Let's actually try and line this up correctly. I think I can, yeah, I can put my rail here. That makes sense. Now, a rail can actually do the jumping, but I'm gonna do it the other way. I thought about it. So if we go down there, you see, yeah, that's what I want to be able to do more often, is like overriding like that. Let's go back to the rail. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna have 8 stops. We probably want to send these up to the 2nd floor. So I'm gonna, let's see, let's get our shape loading. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, this is all like a little intermediary while we do milestone 7, and it's just been crazy. Hey, at least we've done the first bit of milestone 7. Let's check it out. We want something to just take it to the 2nd floor and then repeat that. So we'll go over here, and then we'll go up. So everything goes to the 2nd floor, right? So we deliver on this. Hey, look, they're coming through. They're coming through. Right, we're getting close. Locomotive. Now, here's the tricky bit. Here's the bit I might have been about to do and get completely wrong. I don't know. Okay, let's make lots of space. Train stop number 1 is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Train stop number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be there. Right, that means we can put our locomotive directly behind here. And it's a blue one. It's a blue one. That might be a problem. I'm gonna buy another. I'm gonna make my life easy. We're gonna go green. Just for now. I'm like, impulsive buy. Let's just make this easy for now. We'll figure this stuff out later. Okay, so shape wagon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, it's happening. Right, so let's see where we're actually producing and if we've got problems, because we don't have arrivals on those belts yet. Have we got a problem back here? There's nothing on the outside belts on both sides, which suggests a flaw, possibly with the fluids, I'm going to guess. They never got hooked up. Right, it's sharing. It was going to share. That was the dealio. So we're currently at half capacity here. So this one would also go to there. Then on this side, that one to here. This one goes to there. Nice. That's the way we should have done it. Ooh, we got a green train. We got a green train. Carrying green things. Oh, there's some... No, they're not ready. They're not ready. We're not ready yet. Dang. Whew. How you liking it, chat? Right, unlock that. We've done it. We've done another level. Sweet. Let's go cut that off because we don't want any more of that feeding into our system. We're just going to wait on that now. I don't think we're going to do anything else, chat. So, time for us to have a chat. Chat, it's time for us to chat. Matty says Karen Booble. Thanks. Karen Booble, okay. Oh, I never hooked up our rail to where it should go. Sorry, chat. We're not going to have a chat. I've got one more thing to do. Please forgive me. We're going to go and just... Can I, like, triple up on this junction? It is A-okay with that. Okay. Here we are. We want to go over there. Nice. We got a journey. A journey to go on. Do we have cargo? I think we do. I see cargo. I saw cargo. Yep, there's cargo. This is great. This is great. Yeah, we need X's expert opinion on Lotus Spectaluous. My expert opinion, eh? What's the game called, says Castabros. Well, here on Twitch, they don't display the name of the game anywhere, and you're not allowed to say what it is. So please don't go and waste your time looking on the channel page as if the name's written somewhere, because you'll be sorely disappointed. Hey, look, got one on the second layer coming through. They're about to be delivered. That's not a car X, that's a train going. Did I call it a car? All right. Xisuma returns, says Human Portals. That was Xisuma. There's a difference. Come on, man. This is a fine art that I'm delivering here. Please don't peg me down like that. Jeez. What did that poor cookie do to X? Nothing. I used them for laughs. I used them. The game is called Shapes 2. Not to be confused with Shapes 1. Big mistake people make. Hey, they're getting delivered. Woo! In go the first ones. They're getting yeeted in there. And our operator, I am in the top 41%. We are going to ascend together. Higher and higher. I will leave my game running AFK overnight. Which is bad. It's bad for the grid. Sorry. Sorry, countryside. Sorry, nature. I need those CPU cycles, man. We can stop delivering those right now as well, actually, because they're just creating some blockage. Let's go ahead and I think I'll just do that for now. Yeah, we don't need that train running. Yeah, all these streams get uploaded to my second channel, peeps. If ever you want to find out about more that I do, like writing about music, making music that you can go listen to, check out my link tree. It's got a link to all my channels. It's got Twitch on there. It's got stuff you might not even know you're interested in, like clips and... Oh, it's just a nice, easy little layout. You can have a quick look and see what sort of content I've got. You might be interested in it. It does work on mobile, as well as in a web browser. Yeah, check that out. Oh, come on, we gotta do it. We gotta get to 12k. We got a stream of them coming in now. I want to speed this game up. Make it run faster. There might be like a hacky way to do that. I don't know how. Back in the MS-DOS days, games used to be tied to your clock speed. So when you try and run them and emulate them on more powerful computers, sometimes the games would actually play faster. I think there was this game called Syndicate Wars that I tried to play on like a modern PC, and the game just went and it was like just tore through it in seconds. Oh, hello. That's our delivery of milestone 7. I thought we might have made a mistake for a second there. That's smart. Dude, are you getting in the way of my other bits? I want to get to the next level. I want to show everyone how great I am at this game. I'm being sarky, by the way. We definitely have a lot coming through, don't we? Look at that. Whew. Whew, we are making shapes. That was better than the first screenshot, wasn't it? Might have to zoom out a little bit here. Oh, I don't know. What was that noise? What? Whew. I don't know, X. Checked out your music blog. I'm not a fan of what you said about my boy M. This is Starring Life. What's wrong with what I said about M? I mean, I love Eminem. Doesn't mean I'm just gonna praise everything he does. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to Relapse, though. That's a awesome record. The Refill, kind of in the same vein, but the songs are just a bit mediocre, I think, in comparison. A couple of them could have gone on Relapse, but you know, when an artist writes like 2 albums worth of materials in one big go, like it's not going to be that exceptional. There's going to be mediocrity in there. Right, we hit this thing yet? We must be well close. 6,000 now. Story Life says, I'm just messing with you, X. I really enjoyed your vlog. Oh, I got trolled! How dare you troll me? That's so rude. I'd never do that. I'd never do something like that. Oh my god. Please. Did the link tree thing broke? It looks like it broke on my screen. I could always go check it since we're just waiting. Let's go check it. It didn't break on the screen. But adverts? that's something different. Where did I put... Maybe I'll put it in here, link tree. If I did, it's in the wrong category. It's in the wrong category, X! It's apparently okay. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to leave it alone before I break stuff. Come on! We want to wrap this stream up on a high. Trollsuma got trolled. The turn of the tables. Indeed, indeed. Well, they asked for quantity, not quality. I think I might be a little bit behind on that one. If you were a cryptid monster, what would you be? I think you're an Essie. I don't know. I tend not to think in those terms. I don't sit around wondering what I'd be if I were a fruit. My brain is more like, oh, redstone. You could do this. You could do that. That's what my brain sounds like a lot of the time. Coming up with gizmos and contraptions and then building them. And then breaking them and finding out they don't work and stuff. That happens a lot. Yeah, I still feel like actually maybe we didn't fix everything back here, or it's still taking time to get through. We certainly fixed that. That's good. We do have what might be a missing output there, and I see it. No, it's not on that side. This looks like it might be just a bandwidth issue. It just runs out somewhere around here. Probably worth examining this because... it looks like this is slow. If it is, I'm going to guess it's paint that's the issue. I mean, a full belt there, and then not so much here. I think it's paint that's throttling it. I could, maybe, if we get to 30, I could do that. We're going to have to start earning a lot more potions after we've done milestone 7, though, I think. Which we'll come back to. I think between streams, I'm going to probably finish milestone 7. Maybe do a little bit more this and that. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Oh my god, this is dragging on. This is dragging on. I threw on you a banana. Kiwi Suma, says the Kraken Bubble. I like that one. I eat kiwis quite often. And I ate the whole damn thing. I ain't afraid of no fluff. In fact, I ate a kiwi today. Gets stuck between your teeth a fair bit, like apples do as well. It's the skin on the outside of the apple. You eat the skin, says Human Portals. Absolutely, yeah. Like, there's loads of good fibre in there. The way you should eat fruit, most of the time, is to have the skin with the fruit. Not the same with the banana, but the skin, like the skin on the apple, has a lot of fibre in it. And fibre counteracts all the sugar going into your system. So the idea is that having something fibrous with your fruit is a better way to consume it, if you're concerned about such things. And so eating the skin on the kiwi is, you know, getting all that fibrous goodness. Plus, it's kind of nice. Like, once you get used to it, like, I was always served kiwi with the skin off. Then I heard about, oh, you know, eat the skin because it's got all the fibre and nutrients and stuff in it as well. So I did that, and I was like, do you know what? I ain't got a problem with eating the skin. It's fine. It's not amazing, but it's not like bad or anything. It's just the skin bit. Heartgamer says maybe I'll try it one day. Better to probably start with golden kiwis because the skin tends to be a little thinner and less fluffy. And if you're okay with that, then try a regular one that's a bit more fluffy. But I'd say start with the golden kiwi. And if you find out, oh, actually, this is pretty all right. Gotta wash it extra good, says Mike Crystal. I don't wash them at all, man. Don't wash your hands. Don't wash your food. If you drop it on the floor, just pick it up, shove it in your gob. You'll be fine. Make your immune system stronger, bro. Those are jokes. Those are jokes. Operator level 13, top 39%. We're on our way to the 1. We're going to get there together, chat, but not today, because I've got to go do other things. So thanks for watching. Let's go find someone to raid. Let's go find... Let's go! Let's go over there. If you want more Shapez, Good is streaming again. I imagine some of the others here might be wrapping up because, you know, we've got a meeting in a minute. I'll send you over to Pixel Riffs today, but yeah, check out Good if you want more Shapez too. Go hang out with Good for a bit. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.